Blabberman here. Well, a woman emailed me and told me that I guess she has to do work tonight, so she's gonna meet me tomorrow morning. That's okay. I said, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. You know. See, here's the problem. Like, most of you guys that the guys I'm talking about, the guys who they're interested in coming over to Ukraine and getting a woman. You go on these sites. And like the problem is you gotta fucking relax and you gotta give these women their space and you have to trust them because most guys, they're you're thinking too far ahead. Like most guys, are going to be thinking, well, maybe you know what, she's blowing you off and seeing another guy. She's just telling you she's working late. She's blowing you off and seeing another guy. I guarantee you, all these guys out there, all you guys out there that I guess you think you've been burned, but really you burned yourself. You really this is I'm talking about the online dating thing, the foreign Ukraine, whatever. This is my take on it. Okay, you're screwing yourself up. You're reading in this stuff too much. I think what happens is a lot of times the man himself screws everything up, and they need a scapegoat, so they blame a dating agency for their shortcomings. I mean, that's my take on it. This is opinion of the host of the show, nobody else's. Okay, I mean, it all takes. I mean, I mean, thing is, you want a good-looking woman. I mean, you kind of gonna have to. I don't know. Be a man. Just be a man. Be a man. Women over here want men, which means you gotta have little guts, man. You gotta have little guts. You gotta, you know, uh, you know, but and you gotta give them their space. You can't think everything. Like I go on. I went on a couple websites where I hear these. It's always the same stories with these guys who get taken advantage of. And you really read their stuff, and you don't blame the women for not wanting anything to do with them because you come across as too possessive. If because you hear a lot of these guys, they nitpick every little thing because don't go by anybody else's. You get these people that listen to everybody else. They don't listen to themselves. They listen to all these other people. Because they're insecure. They're basically insecure. These guys, you're insecure, man. You listen to all these other people. You take everybody else's advice, and like I said, they're not you. You're not them. What works for them won't work for you, and vice versa. So why do you listen to them? You know. Yeah, you really don't want it that bad, is what I mean. If you really want a woman over here, you come over. You come over here, you'll get one, man. I'm telling you, you get the you. Like me, I'm on Romance Compass. I guarantee you, 99% of the women I speak to on there, 100%, I will meet them over here because you, I don't know, you kind of have to, you gotta treat them like you treat anybody else. I mean, they're not aliens in this country. They're just like we are. They speak a different language, but women here are just like the women in America. Men are the same. Everything's the same over here. Okay, I mean it's a little more run down and everything, but pretty much the people are all the same. They're getting better over here. It's not the Soviet Union anymore. It's a free country now, and it's going to take them a while to come around because they've only been a free country since 1992. They're kind of new at this thing. You know. So anyway, yeah. So I got me some of this stuff here. Everybody's heard of this blackjack. Blackjack. Gonna do a few shots. Loosen up a little bit. I got nothing else to do today. I'm gonna go see my woman tomorrow morning. So I'm low on money. So what else there is to do? I can do this now. I can watch myself on freaking TV, man. The YouTube channel. I didn't know if this thing was really working or not. So I went on TV and there I am. I'm on TV now. I go on YouTube channel. There I am. So I don't need to watch anybody else anymore. Watch myself. I can watch myself 24 hours a day. where I'm at. So I don't know. This stuff isn't that good. I'll show you my favorite stuff, man. I'll show you my favorite stuff. I'm gonna pull it out right now. Hold on. Right here. This is my favorite drink right here, baby. Right there. Have you ever heard of it? Wild turkey sting, baby, with honey. This is my best stuff, man. This and beer. I love it. It's blended with ghost pepper and honey. A nice bite, sweet, and it's got a sweet bite to it. This is what I prefer right here. This stuff, I don't know. But this stuff, yum, yummy, yummy, yummy. But I used to like Wild Turkey. I remember they used to make it in the hexagon bottle, and it was actually better back then. Like when I first started drinking it, it came in a hexagon bottle and it froze better. I mean, it was better. I wish it. I forgot to do for now on when I buy this. I got to buy a hexagon bottle and pour it in a hexagon bottle because it freezes better. I don't know. I think it's the contour of the bottles that helps it like get colder. Because I noticed in this new bottle here, because when I used to first buy it, they came in hexagon bottles, Wild Turkey liqueur, and you know, it froze better, it tasted better, you could shoot it better, down shot it better. The nastiest stuff I ever drink was Yukon Jack. That shit's fucking nasty. Yukon Jack, ooh, that shit's sick. That's sickening. That crap. It's like drinking fucking orange juice has been in the fucking outside for freaking a month. It's like fermented orange juice. It's fucking nasty, man. That was actually me. I had a couple friends of mine. That was the first. I don't know what the hell you call Yukon Jack. What the fuck you call it? I guess it's a liqueur. I don't know what you call it. But that was the first hard liquor I ever got sick on. I think I was 16, 15 or 16 years old. I was with those other two guys, and I had a beat up Pontiac Ventura. Had a bent frame. It went down the street real crooked. I think I only paid $300 for it. And it was me and two friends. We had a bottle of this stuff, Yukon Jack, and we down between the three of us, we were all like 15, 16. We drunk the whole damn thing. I think someone said I remember I was driving. I was hanging out the passenger door window, and the guy pulls up and goes, "Nice paint job." I guess I threw up over the side of the car. But so I drink that stuff. I used to, but man, I know I can't drink. I tried to drink it. Last time I tried drinking Yukon, I mean, I know now. I know why I threw up because that stuff is nasty. Yukon Jack. So, but yeah, I forgot to do that. I should have bought a hexagon bottle because you pour this Wild Turkey liqueur with honey in a hexagon bottle. It freezes better. It gets colder. I think it just brings out like a better flavor in the hexagon bottle. So I think the bottle is a important thing when it comes to alcohol. You put, like the certain contours make some things better. So, anyway, so what I have this stuff isn't. I don't know this stuff. I gotta sip this stuff. I can't shoot it. It's too nasty. It's called. I don't know if they have this in America. I've never heard of it before. It's called Blackjack. Blackjack whiskey. So it doesn't say it's made in. Everything's in Ukraine. All the writing's in Ukraine. Since I'm in Ukraine, if you don't believe me, hold on, I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. I'm in Ukraine. Hold on, hold on. Here you go. Here's some chips. They got real good chips, real good popcorn here. But here you go. Can you read that? See, that's Ukrainian for chips. That's Ukrainian for potato chips, I guess. Like this here. This is Oh, this is written in Ukraine. I can't even read it. Only thing I can read is Blackjack for all time. I don't know. Is this stuff made in America? I don't know. I never heard of it before. I'm gonna try a shot. It's not that good. I don't know. It was cheap. It was real cheap, so I bought it. I never had it. And here I got my Confederate flag. Screw you, man. But you know what? Really, to tell you the truth, though, they really do need to change this flag because it's the wrong color of the South. It really doesn't represent the Confederacy. It should be more like red and gray. The flag should be red and gray if you think about it, because when you think about the South, the gray coats, they're mostly gray. So the blue is the Union color. I always thought it should be gray, yellow, and gray, yellow, and red. But the big part should be actually gray, because when you look at the Confederate uniform, most of it's gray. So, and here's another thing. People don't understand that. Like I had a Confederate flag. I have one. It was made in New Jersey. It was made in freaking New Jersey. So you have Yankees making Confederate flags. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember I had this flag that said "Made in New Jersey." I'm like, it's made in Yankee country. So, but anyway, I don't agree with this flag. It needs to be changed. It needs to be gray. It needs to be gray on the outside, and red and yellow stars. If you really want to do a Confederate colored flag, then that makes sense with the Confederate. Because I wouldn't want to make it like the Confederate uniform is how I would have made the flag. So I know they had a little bit of blue in the Confederate uniform, but most of it was gray. So gray should have been a primary color in the flag if you really wanted to, do it just, I'm a reborn Confederate. I'm a damn Yankee. I'm a freaking damn Yankee. My grandpa was born in Alabama. I was born in Ohio. I'm reborn in myself in this Bama country. I'm a reborn Southerner, true and true. As far as I'm concerned, I think it has something to do with the blood. I have Bama blood in me because as soon as I went into that state, I loved it. I knew I was gonna like it there. I just like the atmosphere. I like the country. I like Bama. So I was made for Alabama. Look at me. Look at me. I was made for Alabama, wasn't I? So I'm just gonna sip this stuff. This stuff isn't. Yeah, I don't know. It starts off really good, but it's got a bad aftertaste. It's not that bad, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Proud to be a rebel. That's what I look at. See, Alabama, I look at as the rebel South. I look at Mississippi as the old South. Georgia as the sloppy South. South Carolina as the lost South. And Florida is the Yankee Yuppie South. South Florida is the Yankee Yuppie South. That's what I call it. Because that's basically what you have in Florida. South Florida. I wish they turned Florida into two different states like the Dakotas and Carolinas. They need to make a dividing line. Actually, the Ocala National Forest. Like they need to divide the Ocala National Forest from east to west. Anything north of that line would be North Florida. Anything south would be South Florida. I think they should do that because Florida is a big enough state where you could turn into two states. And I've always said this, like North Dakota, what they need to do. I mean, it's really stupid to have North and South Dakota. You have a combination of maybe 1.5 million people, and you have two different state governments. You want to talk about government waste? There it is, right there. There's two solutions. I think they could do. There is either okay, cut out Williston's. You cut out the oil. We keep that in America, and the rest of North Dakota. What you do is I would either have everybody in North Dakota move down to South Dakota, then sell the rest of North Dakota to Canada to help pay off the debt. Or you could go to North Dakota, hey, if you want to be Canadian citizens, stay in North Dakota, all you had to do is move the borderline, south a little bit. I'd like to do this with most of Minnesota. I'd like to do this with Montana. Seriously, if we really want to pay off the debt, that would be a good way to do it. Sell off some of our empty states, I guess what you would do first is go to North Dakota and, find out if if we're losing more money than making by keeping that state up. Like I said, cut out Williston, cut out the valuable parts of North Dakota. Either sell it to the Indians or sell it to freaking Canada. Same thing with New Mexico. Like New Mexico is basically all empty, and maybe we can make a deal with Mexico where I don't know, in some of Texas. I mean, I was thinking of that. Get rid of some of the land that most people will never see. I don't know. That's one idea. See, me myself, like me, that's, I have no, let's see. But anyway, I'm gonna try this stuff. Look at my face will tell you a lot. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. That's cheap, baby. That's cheap whiskey. That's cheap whiskey. Blackjack. Now that's cheap whiskey. Ooh, sour jack, nasty jack. Need to call it nasty jack. Oh, I'm only gonna drink one shot of this stuff, man. See, this little bottle here will last you a month because it's so nasty. Well, turn out to drink some of this stuff to get that bad taste out of my mouth. I'll take my favorite. Oh man. I'll be sipping that all night. Anyway, I got my cheese, my Ukrainian. That's how you say, I guess, potato chips, or I don't know what the name it is, but it's cheese, cheddar, flavored potato chips here in Ukraine. See, there's Ukraine seal. I'm in Ukraine, believe me, Nikolai, Ukraine. So, the apartment's not too bad here. I'll give you a little tour of my abode here. I rent this apartment when I come from this woman, and for now, and here's how they do things in Ukraine. Yeah. See, they got TVs here too. They got TVs here, just like we do. You know, they got flat screens. I got all my junk everywhere. I got this bed here. Wood floor. There's a couch. I got all my junk on it. But it's a nice couch, though, believe me. Here's what the couch looks like. Crap on it. I got to clean this place tomorrow. I've been just too lazy. I've been cleaning every day. I'm like, man, I got to take a break. I can't be cleaning all the time. So here's the couch. She's getting some action now. Here's my couch. And then you go in here. You go in here. I don't know. Maybe I should clean it. Then maybe I should do this tomorrow when I have the place cleaned. My friend, see? Nice door. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know if I don't want to show you too much. It's a mess in here. As you can see, I got a lot of cleaning to do. See, they keep their dishwasher in the. They're kind of, you know, they know how to be economical around here. Refrigerator. Da 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 da. Microwaves. Do they got microwaves here? It's not that barbaric. And here's the little patio. And here's outside what Ukraine looks like. And so here's some cereal. Jolly balls. Jolly Roger. Jolly balls. So, yeah. Got my Alabama map. So there was a little tour of my place. Here you can look out this window too. I got another patio. I got patio on both sides. Got a little patio over here too. Oh, I'm gonna break that. Here I am in Ukraine. Here I am in Ukraine. Now, got patios on both sides of the room. So there's where I sit and do my computer stuff. So there's my little abode, Nikolai. There's a farmer's market about right down the street from me, and I got a grocery store, I got a mall, and everything in walking distance. It's nice. I don't need a car here. Everything's right here. So, anyway, so, what else? I guess I showed you my messy place. I'm going to clean. I'm out of here. I'll be out of here Sunday. It's my last day in this apartment. And then there's a hotel I'm going to stay at the rest of my stay called Nickeltel, because you can pay by the day. So I'll be out here Monday out of this apartment, and then I'm going to stay at the Nickeltel for a while. It's a hotel here. It's kind of like their Holiday Inn, version, kind of like. So yeah. Yeah. Well, turkey steak. That's good stuff right there, man. I take this over Jack Daniels any day of the freaking week. I'm a bourbon guy. I'm not a whiskey guy anyway. I'm a bourbon guy. What the hell am I drinking this crap for? I'm going to fill it with the good stuff. I'm going to pour this back in here. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to pour it back in the bottle. I'm going to get some bourbon. Let's see if I can do it. Don't stop. Hey, pretty good. I'm gonna have bourbon, man. I don't even like whiskey. I don't know. I'll probably leave this here. I probably won't even drink any more of it. Blackjack. I'm gonna have a shot of this stuff right here, baby. This is the bourbon, baby. Anything that starts with a B, the B list. Don't be part of the A list. Be part of the B list. It's better. Everything's better with B. Everything will be better. Everything will be better. Here we go. There you go. That's more like it. That is more like it. Wild turkey liqueur with ghost pepper and honey. Ooh, doggy. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at the flag. Look at this. I got this at Gulf Shores, Alabama. Yeah, the glare. Gulf Shores, Alabama. Anyway, there you go, baby. That's much better. Much better. It's got a bite to it. One thing I like about this stuff, it really doesn't have an aftertaste. It goes away real fast as well, turkey liqueur. You gotta get trick is you gotta get real cold. But like I said, when it first came out in the hexagon bottle, I noticed I thought it was better. It chilled better in the hexagon bottle. It's not as good in this bottle, this straight edge bottle. So yeah, wild turkey, baby. Wild turkey liqueur. In my the flag does need to be changed colors, man. The colors are wrong. Should be gray on the outside, red cross, and yellow stars. That's the way I would have changed. I would change it if you really want to be like the uniforms. I am a reborn Southerner. True, warm red. I'm a warm red Southerner. I always say that. That's a see the South. The color they got the colors right. My experience. The farther north you go, the colder everything is. The farther south you go, the warmer everything is. That's what I've noticed. You know, if you ever get a chance to meet a true Southerner, which is hard to meet nowadays because most of them have extinct, and after the war, a lot of Northerners moved down to the South and pretty much took it over. So a lot of people you think that are Southerner are actually started out as Yankees. So you know, so that's what happens. You come to an area and you see this like Alabama's become like Florida because it's a warm state. There's a lot of migrants coming down to Alabama, giving the actual people of Alabama a bad name, just like what's happening in Florida. I noticed the same thing in Alabama. I met this one guy. This guy was, he looked Alabama. He had to tell. I mean, this guy looked like he was born. He was born and bred in Alabama. He looked like he lived in Alabama. I think almost all of his life, like 30 years. He's a car salesman. And I thought he was totally Alabama. It turned out he was from Ohio. And the more I talked to him, and the more I talked to actual people who are native from Alabama, I could see that. Yeah, I could see he wasn't from Alabama. There's just something about being born in the state. It really is, or I think having kin in the state. I think there is because it's Ohio, and you know, like I said, the biggest difference when someone's from the north and south, people from north have big mouths. You're just big mouths. You love to brag. You love to shout your mouth off. That's a northerner. They like to shout their mouth off. People in the south, actual people are different. They like to keep quiet to themselves, to locals, to friends. They don't brag. They actually northern people are more about the show. People down south are more about the go. That's what I've experienced. I mean, I was born in the north too, but I'm telling you the truth. I want to be reborn in the south. You know, I like I said, like it might. The only way I'm gonna go to other parts of the country is if my woman here in Ukraine wants to do it. As far as I'm concerned, I could stay put in Miss Bama country, never leave it in America, and be just fine for the rest of my life. You know. So no offense, that's just my opinion. I just everywhere you go is basically the same. There you are, you know, and it's just you know. I mean, you look at Mississippi, Alabama. It's a country all its own. Like Ukraine's a country, and Alabama and Mississippi combined is as big as Ukraine. So, I mean, our country really is 50 different countries because every state in America has their own flag, has their own government, has their own police force, has their own set of laws, and we are. I mean, the United States is really 50 different countries. It really is. We just happen to be controlled by a mother government. I mean, the United States is a communist country. We're controlled by a mother government, just like all communist countries are. We were a communist country before Soviet Union. Soviet Union learned how to be a communist country off of us. They probably learned it from us, United States. United States was around before the Soviet Union was. You know, I mean, United Union means the same thing, really. I mean, who won the Civil War? The Union States. The Union States. The Soviet Union States. It's all in the name, right? We had the Union States, the Soviet Union, Union States, Soviet Union. Do you get it? Do you get it? The United States Constitution. It's a communist rag. It really is. I mean, if you really want to be free and independent, you should give yourself those rights. You shouldn't have to have the government write down on a piece of paper and shove it down your mouth, shove it down your throat. But I mean, you should learn to be responsible. And if you're not responsible, then your actions, for every action, you're gonna have a reaction. I don't know. Maybe I better get off here before I drink too much and get too heavy. But I don't know. I just, like I said, I want to get it out of the way. I still want to get it out of the way. That's my whole goal. That's why I want to regress. I want to regress. I don't want to be a freaking hippie. I can't stand hippies. I don't like hippies. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want hippies. I don't want pot smoke. I really don't like people smoking. I don't like hippies. They're boring. Grateful Dead. I don't like any of that stuff. I like Southern rock. Bama. So don't look at me as I want to live like a hippie. I don't want to live like a hippie. I want to live like a true Southerner. Like a true Southerner. Quiet, laid back, wild, crazy, flavorful. You know, wanna what do you call? I don't know, but so you can have your California, you can have your New York, you can have your Chicago, you could have your South Florida, you could have your Vegas. I really could care less ever see those places. Really, I really don't care because, like I said, no matter where you are, no matter where you go, there you are. You know, it's like anything can work. Like I said on another show, you make the place. The place doesn't make you. You know, and just like like business. Okay, like remember when times were bad, and we had to, but what 5, 6, 7 years ago, whatever times were bad, there were still businesses making money and some weren't. And I remember like back in the bad times, I was in this town. I went to this one bar, and it was crappy service. I left, and I went to another bar, and I got great service. And guess what? I stayed at the bar I had great service at. So it was like it's not about the that's an excuse when you blame the economy on your you know it's like some people did great because they stepped up. They stepped up. They didn't play the blame game. Did they did the simple things that you need to do to keep a business. The simple things like treat the customers good. All right. Well, yeah, I had to put this whiskey back. I'm not drinking whiskey anymore. I'm sticking with bourbon. I'm just gonna drink Wild Turkey. This is all I'm drinking besides beer. This is all I drink. Liqueur, Wild Turkey, not straight Wild Turkey either. I'm just gonna drink this stuff from now on. I'm gonna keep it simple. Beer, either beer or bourbon. Bourbon and beer, beer, bourbon and beer. Wild Turkey, liqueur, bourbon. So. I just sip it. I sip it. Wow. Yeah, I wish I have to remember to do that. Next time I buy this, I'm gonna buy an empty hexagon bottle. I always pour it in the hexagon bottle because that's a tip I'm gonna give you. If you buy this stuff, Buy a hexagon bottle, pour it in a hexagon bottle, put it in the freezer for a couple hours, and it'll be the best thing, best stuff you ever shoot. I'm telling you right now. Okay, well, how about doing for this edition? Blabbering